Hello, I'm going to record some videos on how to do drywall, little bite-sized sections. Some people have said drywall is a little uncomfortable or weren't satisfied with the results. And yeah, drywall can be really persnickety. But there is a way if you're, kind of take your time at it, and there's a little bit of method to the madness, so I can fill you in on some cheat codes to drywall. Um, and at least show you the way that I do it. The first thing is cleanliness is next to dogliness. Um, a shop vac is essential. A little 5-gallon rigid is good. But when you do the shop vac, the classic mistake is I just bought a shop vac, right? Shop vac will not vacuum out drywall dust particles, especially if you're sanding. So when you sand, you do need the HEPA filter, VF6000. If you're doing rigid, other people have different models. I like this one. And the other thing we need is a drywall dust bag. Put this puppy in here. It'll make the cleanup a lot easier. Otherwise, when you dump it out, you'll sit and get a giant cloud of drywall dust in your face. And even if you have a mask, some of it will get in. The problem with this is, of course, you only have one set of lungs. Also, if you do have to do any sanding, although we try to avoid it, buy a sander with a dust control nozzle on it. I like the Milwaukee 6-inch orbital sander. Has a built-in dust control nozzle that hooks up to a 1 and 7/8 shop vac, and it'll take care of about anything. Why do we keep it clean? Well, for smaller lungs, like we said. The second thing is you get these little thing called crumbs in there, and the dust will build up on the blade of any tools you have, and it'll gradually skip or leave grooves, and you wonder why you're getting these grooves in the drywall, and they just came out of nowhere. Well, the dust kind of attracts itself, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. So not only do we clean that, there's a way that we clean our tools while we're using them with every swipe. Makes a nice sound. And then about every 30 minutes, I actually take my hawk and my trowel and I clean it off completely to make sure there's nothing in there. So first thing I'm going to do is clean up this mess. There's a bunch of dust on the floor for some previous procedures and whatnot, and I'm going to make sure it's all dust free with shop vac. And then I'm going to take a damp rag and wipe everything lightly down just to get that dust that won't come off, that kind of latent dust. That a good test is I'll sit there and I'll just put my hand like right here, and then I'll look at it. And if there's any white on it, and there's some white on this, there's dust, right? So I'll take my wet rag, wipe everything down, and then I'll hit a few spots and just see if there's dust. Um, one big no-no, they sell these tack cloths around. They're kind of these impregnated cloths that got a little junk on them. One of the things is silicone, which is fine, except silicone is a catalytic poison for certain things, so I really don't like to use it. It's kind of a mess.